Hello, all you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Today I am gonna have some pickups to show you guys. So, yeah, over the past 1 or 2 months, I picked up a little tiny bit of stuff. So, that's why these videos have not been frequent. Um, just haven't picked up a lot of stuff lately. So, let's hop right into it and see you guys at the table view. Welcome all to the table view. So yeah, I've found that I kind of like the way I have this set up. Seems to work fine enough. We'll go through the video games since there's nothing too interesting, just a couple of standard stuff. So, let's start with NASCAR Thunder 2004. I've never been the biggest NASCAR fan. I've watched it a few times back in the late 90s. Even on the game at some point, it might have been like NASCAR um, 2001 or something like that on the PlayStation 2. It wasn't the Thunder series, so it was before that. But I was never heavily into it. Anyways, I recently been watching some YouTube videos, and apparently this game gets brought up a lot for having the best career mode. So, kinda felt the urge to want to experience that eventually, so I ended up picking up this game. Just got it off eBay along with the other game, but yeah. Um so the disc itself, it's in like great condition. I don't know if the camera can really do it justice, but realistically, it just has a few light scratches. Um, did not come with the manual. That's more due to my fault. There wasn't a picture of a manual, and nor did it say or say not that it came with the manual, so that was my bad, but it's kinda whatever. But yeah, I kinda wanted to, as a NASCAR noob, try to play one of these games. Um, so yeah, that could be potentially coming up here soon. So don't know how interesting it will be, but we'll see. Um, so then I picked this up. It's Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. I do already have it on PC, but I wanted a physical copy of it. Um, so, although this is not completely relevant, it's not irrelevant either. But, so as you know, I'm playing through The Longest Journey on stream, which that might be over because when I was trying to stream it last time, um, the game didn't freeze or anything like that, but what OBS kept on, um, I wouldn't say losing the video signal, but it kept on freezing on um, the game video. So I don't know what exactly is going on with that. Probably just because it's an old PC game, but this is the sequel to that game. It was only released on PC and original Xbox. So this is technically, when it comes to consoles, an exclusive. Um, I played this on the original Xbox. So yeah, I do have memories of this game. Um, Not an RPG, it's more of a. It's actually more along the lines of a. I don't want to call it point and click, but it's that kind of. Well, my camera could probably focus a bit better. Maybe. Perhaps. There we go. But yeah, so it's more of a um shoot, what's that point of view called? Third person view of a 3D adventure kind of game. You gotta find items, use items in specific areas, and just along the lines of that. But yeah, just wanted to pick this up physically because, well, you never know what's going to happen with digital copies, and which kind of leads me into my next point. I do want to make a more detailed video about this, just in general, about being concerned for the digital future, but so I'm using a Xbox 360 to play my Xbox games, which means I have to confirm if they're backwards compatible or not. Which I did that, and this game most certainly is backwards compatible. I, however, had an issue where my Xbox 360 was not letting me sign in with my general Microsoft account like it did um, back around the time when after the Xbox Marketplace shut down, the 360 Marketplace. So I I didn't think to record footage of, but I did get it straightened out. It was in a really convoluted way though, so it just makes me fear for what's gonna happen the day that my Xbox 360 all of a sudden just whatever keeps that device being able to sign into your account on that device. What happens when that aspect shuts down and no one can sign in anymore on that device? Yeah, until I got it fixed, one, I couldn't play any of my games that I had downloaded onto my actual 360. Not so much the actual 360 games, but more along the lines of just from what I downloaded on the Xbox Marketplace, which it makes sense, but because you need to be signed into your account, but since I couldn't sign in, all my things were under the trial version or just didn't work. And more so, I couldn't play this game either because this requires an update, which for whatever reason because I wasn't signed in, I was not able to get access to that update to be able to update this game to run on my system. So yeah, everything is tied into you being able to sign into your account. So yeah, that kinda is not great. But yeah. So anyways, I did pick up this game. It's working fine on my 360. I got all that fixed. And yeah. And now I have a few more omnibuses that I ended up purchasing. Because I wanted to sorry, cat wanted in. Anyways, I wanted to pick up the entire, at least as much of the 2099 universe as I can. So I already have Ghost Rider 2099 from my last thing, but let's go ahead and see what I ended up picking up. Haven't even unwrapped these yet, although this is pretty much already tore open right here. We have X-Men 2099. A lot of these series were released in the early 90s, so it's a different universe, but it's also kind of a what if. Where are all of these characters gonna be in a more futuristic world? And yeah, so don't think there's any particular order you have to read the series in, but I'll probably start with earliest to latest. But yeah, there's a little bit of crossover, but we'll get a good look at the cover. And we got the spine, which you have the great Marvel Omnibus logo at the top, and then you got X-Men 2099. Then look at the characters. Oh, nope, can't get it completely in that picture. This shows all the comic issues that are in this book. So it collects X-Men 2099, which released in 1993, issues 1 through 35. It contains Spider-Man 2099, number 16, Ravage 2099, number 15, Doom 2099, number 14, Punisher 2099, number 13, and also X-Men 2099 Special number 1, X-Men 2099 Oasis, and X-Nation 2099 1 through 6. So yeah, you get a lot of books in this book. Now, let's go ahead and remove the dust cover and see just what we have for the inside artwork of the actual book. So, now I can't speak on specifically what this artwork is coming from, but it is still good artwork. You do get a spine, well, spine art, even without the dust sleeve, so that's kind of nice. And you get more artwork, probably from a splash screen, or splash yeah, I say splash, but artwork that goes across the two pages. And we'll go through a little bit of just flip through so you can kind of see some of the artwork. I'm not going to focus in on anything specific, just kind of. Granted, it would be nice if the camera would focus a bit. It's a little bit better. But yeah, so artwork in this is very colorful. There's a Ravage. That looks like Doom, if I had to guess. A lot of these characters, I don't know who they are, just because a lot of characters look very different in the 2099 universe. Brand X. It'll be very nice just to read through these. Just kind of exciting to see what kind of stories they're going to tell within this kind of futuristic universe. Number 25, huh? It's a double-sized 25th issue. Interesting. Also looks like it has an entire cover art to go around the cover in the back. Then we get X-Men 2099 AD Special. Don't know exactly what AD stands for. Maybe after apocalypse? No, wait. AD. After. I don't know. Looks like the artwork is a little bit different towards these other issues. But still, not bad. Not bad. It's hard to be disappointed with any of the 90s era artwork with comic books. Just all gets so much detail. Probably towards the end here, we're gonna get a few pages of like cover art, character art, all that kind of bonus stuff. which is really, really neat of them to include that kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, that is X-Men 2099. Let's go ahead and get the dust sleeve back on. This, then we will. Awesome. And then finally, probably the most breakout series from the 2099 universe has to be, well, Spider-Man. Let me try something. I am essentially going to try to put it a little bit higher just to see if the focus gets any better. So maybe if I back away just enough, focus gets better when you pull it closer, but yeah. Well then. Which in that case, let's try to get it a little closer, shall we? Getting there. Alright then, well, let's tear this open. I'll do this the wrong way, just because I don't have a knife on me. Alright, let's get this thing open and out of its packaging. I also like how this is obviously all the first issues in the 2099 series has this very high technology like looking border that's just a different color depending on the series. So yeah, you got this border. Got this very, very color popping Spider-Man. Little bit of a fun fact. Shows like blue and black and red. This blue was initially supposed to represent the color of like a black suit, but the blue just kind of stuck. So, and of course you got your spine. This is volume 1. Volume 2 involves more like the series was rebooted in like I think the mid 2000s or something like that. But anyways, this collects Spider-Man 2099, which released in 1992, issues 1 through 46. You get duplicates of like Ravage 2099, issue 15, X-Men 2099, issue 5, Doom 2099, issue 14, Punisher 2099, issue 13. And yeah, because it's just getting that one cross-book story arc in here as well. So you also will have Spider-Man 2099 Annual number 1, Spider-Man 2099 meets Spider-Man number 1, and Spider-Man 2099 Special number 1. And that is everything that is collected in this book. It's $20.99 and the neighborhood isn't so friendly. So yeah, this is awesome. And of course, you're going to have some artwork. That is what we are all here for. And of course, you got your spine. You got your very, very imposing artwork. That actually, I think that might be actually Spider-Man. As you can see, he has these little claws that comes out of the end of his fingers. So he doesn't really stick to the wall. He, well, uses claws to climb it. Okay. I'm gonna use this with a little bit of this big table of contents. Though that can be an issue since sometimes you get through to a section where it doesn't tell you the page numbers. So, yeah. But the artwork is pretty great in this. Also like that you get the cover artwork in these. It's extremely awesome. Just gonna go through this really quick just to give you guys a glimpse at any of them. I do realize I'm in a little bit close, but it's fine. Still get a brief look at things. There is going to be a Doom 2099 omnibus that releases in May that I'm probably going to pick up to continue this 2099 universe. That kind of looks like Doom, if I had to guess. Does it actually say? Okay, no it doesn't. But we do got a Venom 2099 AD. Says it at the bottom here. But yeah, Venom looks a little weird. Haven't really read any of this, so I can't really tell you a whole lot about Spider-Man 2099. Though there is the normal Spider-Man. I haven't even played any of the Spider-Man games on 360. The Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions and Spider-Man Edge of Time. I haven't played any of them, so I don't even have the context for Spider-Man 2099 from them games. I have watched the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. And you get some bonus things here at the end. Awesome, awesome. And then, yeah. Let's go ahead and get the dust sleeve back on. There we go. It's a little bit. Okay. Hang on. Let's do this a better way. Completely having a hard time getting things grabbed. There we go. So yes, there you have it. That is my pickups for this past month. As you can see, it is pretty much light, but yeah. I want to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.